Well, hello and welcome to this exercise in which you try to find the equation of a sphere in space. And again, this is an iGCSE additional mathematics type question. And then it says, find the general form of the equation of a sphere with the endpoints of the diameter 200 and 060. And then it says the sketching is not accurate, and that's always the case. Okay, now firstly the coordinates first, 200 and 060. Now firstly I want to find the coordinates of the midpoint of this diameter there. So I need to find the coordinates of the midpoint of the diameter. Okay, so that will give us the center of the sphere as well. Right, now moving on from that, and what to then do is 2 plus 0. Now this 2 here, this 2 from there is this 2 here, the x coordinate of one end of the diameter, and the 0 is the x coordinate of the other end of the diameter, this one here. Okay, so 2 plus 0 divided by 2 and 0 plus 6 divided by 2, that gives us the y coordinate, and then 0 plus 0 divided by 2, that gives us the z coordinate. So we end up that the midpoint of, or the center of the sphere is, sorry, the coordinates of the center of the sphere is 130. Okay, now moving on from that, we now need to find the length of the radius squared. Okay, so if we then do 2 minus 1, now again the 2, this 2 here, comes from the x coordinate of one endpoint of the sphere. Okay, so now we do 2 minus 1 squared plus 0 minus 3 all squared plus 0 minus 0 all squared. Okay, and that's equal to 10. So if you open up your brackets, you end up with 10. So the answer is 10 there. All right. Now, if the radius squared is 10, the radius itself is the square root of 10. Now, we don't need to say that because that's not required for this particular problem here. Anyway, the radius is root 10. Right. Now, having found that, now what happens if we don't have this there to help us find the equation? If that's not there, suppose that's not there. Okay, we replace it with x, y, and z. Okay, so instead of 200, we now have x, y, z. So now we try to say, carrying out with this same process here. Okay, we then say that r squared is equal to x minus 1 all squared plus y minus 3 all squared plus z minus 0 all squared. So all we're doing is we are doing the same thing here, except with variables. Okay, now, so we know that r squared is 10. That means that we can equate this to be equal to 10 there. So we end up with x minus 1 squared plus y minus 3 all squared plus z minus 0 all squared is equal to 10. We now open up our brackets and we end up with x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus y squared minus 6y plus 9 plus z squared is equal to 10. Now, if we now tidy up, if we bring x squared and y squared and z squared together, just to tidy up, we end up with s squared plus y squared plus z squared minus 2x plus 1 minus 6y plus 9. Now 1 plus 9 will give us 10. So now we end up with x squared plus y squared plus z squared minus 2x minus 6y plus 10. minus 10. Now, when this 10 goes across to there, the sign will change. So it becomes minus 10 there. So we end up finally with x squared plus y squared plus z squared minus 2x minus 6y is equal to 0. And that is the equation of this sphere. And I hope all that made some sense. And please subscribe. Thank you for watching. And bye-bye now. Bye-bye.